till we go again.
What's going on, y'all? We are back at it again. I am back in front of the camera, so y'all know that can only mean one thing. I have something special to show y'all. This release that we're going to talk about today was one that was on a lot of people's radars. So it was very highly anticipated, and hopefully you guys were able to catch that dub, whether it was from Sneakers app or on a foot site, wherever, it doesn't matter as long as you were able to secure it. And so I hope your day started off right, y'all. So without further ado, let's get on into this sneaker, y'all. I have that bag, and it is release day, so I have to say, you guys know there are a lot of times I do get a assist, you know, from the guys over at Finishline, but for the first time in, I think it's like 2 years, I actually hit on the app. Hey, I gotta say, I was surprised too, y'all. But one thing that I did notice is Finishline has now converted over to the same bags as JD Sports, y'all. I told y'all that merger is going to take place soon. All stores should be converted soon, okay? But, so shout out to them. Let's get in here. Okay, so I always talk about the box, y'all. And for the first time, as I tear off my information, for the first time, I'm excited. I'm excited because I feel like I got a big girl box today for y'all. So let's take a look at it. So yes, we have that Paris Saint-Germain with that Jordan, that Jumpman on the front. And then we have another Jumpman. And as we come around to the front, there we go. We get that size tag. So this is the Air Jordan 4 Retro PSG, and this is a GS. Y'all know that size 7 personal size, and official colorway is white, Bordeaux, and natural gray. Okay, retailed at $140, but I gotta tell y'all, I had some coupons. Yes. So I got a steal deal, y'all. I ain't even mad about it. Nice little steal deal, okay? So taking off that top, we get some nice little tissue paper in there that has that Jumpman logo, and then we also have the branding that's on the top of the box, that Paris Saint-Germain. And then as we get inside the box, guys, as you can see, there's like a grassy pattern in there. Let's take both of these out. Okay. And of course, my little GS comes with a little Jumpman. Okay. Nice. I'm excited about my little box. And also, I can't forget, we got that Nike branding on the bottom. Okay. Let's get that box out the way. That fancy box. Y'all, I gotta tell you, 4s are one of my favorite silhouettes of all time. Okay. So, when the images came out, okay, I was like, yeah, it's a 4. So, don't have this colorway, and I actually don't have any PSGs in the collection. So, I knew I was gonna go after them. Now, let me just go ahead and put this out in the atmosphere. Had I not hit, I wouldn't have been upset from the images. But now that I have them in hand, yeah, I probably would have had to double back for these joints. So, let's give you an up close look, y'all.
When they see us doing good, they don't wanna see better. Let's shoot for the stars and swing for the clouds. Forever's in today, don't worry about tomorrow. Let's get lost in the covers until the morning comes, while sleep our lives away just to wake up to someone else. Beyond you, there's nobody else.
Now that I came from behind that camera with that up close look, y'all know what time it is. Let's put it in the mix. So at first glance, guys, a lot of people will probably say that this is a very simplistic shoe, but once you actually take a look at the sneaker, there is a lot of detail to it. That's another reason I'm glad I did pick this up, y'all. So let's start with that outer sole. So we do get the typical outer sole of a Air Jordan 4. So you'll see black, white, and Bordeaux down there. Now, as we move into that midsole, you will see that air unit down here. And then you also see white running through that midsole. The bottom is dominated with black, which is actually nice because you really don't have to worry about the sneaker getting extremely dirty. Now, as we do move towards the front of that midsole, we get that black as well as a little bit of that Bordeaux. And then we also have that Bordeaux right here that lines the top of that midsole. And as we move into that upper, this is where we start to change materials. So we do get leather, y'all. And I'm just gonna tell you, for that price point, you can tell that they use those materials, okay? Those premium materials. So the upper here is going to be white leather, and then we see that caging that we get on the fours, and behind that white caging you actually have a layer of black. We also see the black that start those lace holders, and then as we get closer towards the toe box, we see that Paname tag right there, and that's actually another name for Paris. Now, I personally didn't know that. I had to ask my boy Amier, and he schooled me on that. So shout out to him for letting me know what Paname means. But as we get around right underneath that tab right there, we actually start to see that gray suede. And I'm gonna let you guys know, it feels so nice, y'all. Let me see if I can show you up close here. You can kind of see that stroke. Yes, that's that premium right there, okay? As we continue into that upper, we're getting towards the laces. So the bottom of the lace holder is black, and then the top of it is going to be Bordeaux. So you'll see those Bordeaux lace holders, 2 on each side. And then as we get around to the front of the sneaker, we'll start with that toe box. Let me get that shoe tree up out of there because I want y'all to be able to see how that leather's looking, okay? So there we go. Okay, so pretty nice material, guys. Little tumbled leather right there, little tumbled white leather. And then, like I said, we have that suede down here, and then you get a strip of black, and then we have that white down here as well. And as you go up, we do see the white caging, and underneath that white caging is black once again. We do get white laces, and as we go to the top of the tongue, you will see that black tab there with a gray Jumpman, and then flight is going to be in Bordeaux. Okay, as we move around to the medial side of this sneaker, it is pretty much identical to the lateral side of the sneaker, but we just don't have that Paname tab. But also down here where you see that Bordeaux, the design of it is a little bit different than the lateral side of the sneaker. So that's the only difference. As far as the color blocking, as far as the material, it all is the same. You'll have the same amount of lace holders over there that is maroon as well. So those variations don't change at all. Now, as we move to the heel of the sneaker, you guys can see that black lining of the outer sole, and then you'll have that white from the midsole, and then you have that Bordeaux that lines the top of that midsole as well. As we get to the heel, it is lined in that white leather. Now, as we move up, this back tab right here is a rubber, and on it we see that same Paris Saint-Germain sign with the Jordan Jumpman logo in there. As we move up, we have this thin tab up here that have those black lines running through it. Now, one of the features, okay, one of the details is that 75, and that is the Paris zip code. Okay, so that's another dope feature of the sneaker. I'm really digging that. And then, hold on guys, let me get in here. Y'all know sometimes I have a little trouble with these insoles, y'all. I don't know if it's because my fingers are so small. Okay, also take that off. So here we go. Okay, and then we have the back of the tongue there. That's going to be Bordeaux, and then you have that black tab that reads Air Jordan in white, and then the sock liner is going to be black. Okay, and I cannot forget this feature. So the tips of these laces, there you have it, are gold, and it is a it's just like a plastic tip, so it's nothing outrageous. Okay, just a plastic tip on there. So that's a dope feature too, though. So overall, y'all, I think that it is a fire sneaker with a lot of detail, kind of hidden here and there, right, that you really gotta search for. But if you are a fan of the Bordeaux colorway, okay, you know, we've had some nice little color options in the past, right? So if you are a fan of Bordeaux, then this was definitely a cop for you guys, I'm sure. And also, if you're a Ford fan like I am, then it was a no-brainer too. So I want you guys to drop me a comment and let me know, you know, is this one of your favorite silhouettes? Do you really enjoy the PSG line? And basically, is this a sneaker that you felt like you had to go after? You know, was it on your radar? So drop me a comment just to let me know how you guys feel about this latest release. Okay, so before we get out of here, you know guys, make sure you have liked and also subscribed and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. Listen, this last Rewind Wednesday, we definitely had a showstopper from my boy Kicknology. I cannot stress to you guys enough, make sure you tune in because we bring steals and deals every week with that heat, okay? So we definitely are still, guys, on the road, you know, to that next milestone. And so I can only say thank you. Thank you to everyone who's stopping by for the first time, and thank you to everyone who is returning, okay? I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So until next time, y'all, let's get to this on foot.
When I pull up, just be ready, and I'll be ready. Anytime you call, just pick up the phone, dog. You know that